former Deputy President and the DCP leader Rigathi Gachagua returned on Kenya on Thursday at noon after a 6-week stay in the United States of America. His arrival had been eagerly anticipated by supporters who thronged Jomo Kenyatta International Airport to welcome him back. Although his supporters had gathered at the VIP lounge in expectation, Gachagua instead landed through the General International Air Arrival section. The unexpected change forced his team to adjust their plans, catching many supporters off guard. The situation quickly descended into chaos as crowds scrambled between exits in an attempt to meet him. In the confusion, a section of his supporters turned their anger towards President William Samoei Ruto, accusing him of interfering with and disrupting Gachagua's homecoming.
Rais yeye anatuma gunza alafu anashika vijana ambao hawajafanya makosa.
Wao wanatupangia jama, wanasema hatuwezi fika nyumbani. Tutafika ama tutafika?
Moving on to other news. Members of Parliament have been cautioned to uphold integrity while executing their oversight role, National Assembly Speaker Moses Wetangula has said. He directed committee chairpersons to remain firm and accountable in the discharge of their duties in order to safeguard the credibility of the House. Speaking during the third edition of the National Assembly Leadership Retreat in Mombasa, Wetangula's remarks came in the wake of a scathing bribery allegation that are facing the members of Parliament. The leadership of the National Assembly moved to assure Kenyans that Parliament remains committed to transparency and accountability despite the claims. The leaders further faulted President William Ruto for what they termed as blanket condemnation of the bicameral House. They challenged him to table concrete evidence implicating members of Parliament in bribery, insisting that the accusations should not tarnish the reputation of the entire legislature without proof.
The person who is bringing the allegations must come with a proof. The burden of proof belongs to the person who is coming up with allegations. He who alleges must come with proof. That's all.
So if somebody is corrupt, it is an individual issue. They need to investigate members individually and tell us how they are corrupt. What were they corrupt on? And who gave them that bribery?
Honourable members, the question of integrity is therefore not a choice of what is convenient, but a choice of what is right.
We are here today as leaders to renew our synergy as we work together to deliver for the people of Kenya.
As leaders, we must lead from the front by upholding integrity in our different roles, and in this regard, in executing your roles as chairpersons of committees.
Moving on to other news, 5 bodies were retrieved on Thursday at the Kwa Binzaro gravesite as the Director of Criminal Investigations, that's the DCI homicide team, began exhumation. The team, which is leading the exercise, dug up 6 graves during the first phase of the operation. Authorities have confirmed that a total of 27 graves have been earmarked for examination as part of the ongoing investigations. The process is expected to continue over the coming days as more bodies are recovered and analyzed. The operation follows last month's gruesome discovery of human body parts and shallow graves in Kwabenzaro, which sparked fears of ritualistic killings. The homicide unit is now stationed at the site, overseeing the systemic excavation of all the graves.
Found 5 bodies, and then also around that area we found 10 different scattered body parts, scattered in different places on the surface. So we are remaining with 21 graves, for which the exercise will continue from tomorrow until we finish the exercise.
Wananchi wenzangu hapa tumeongea na hawa kwamba watatusaidia wakati wanatembea kwa hii msitu. Wakipata pahali wana suspect kuna mili, tunaomba sana tusaidiane. Na ningependa niseme kwamba hapa inachungwa na askari. It's a guarded area. Kuna police officers watakuwa hapa throughout mpaka tumalize hii kazi.
We are happy with the openness by the government in this process, and we hope that we will continue this partnership because we are here as citizens and members of the civil society to oversight the results and the statistics that are being shared by the government.
Moving on to other news, the Media Council of Kenya and former Justice David Maraga have condemned the robbery and assault of journalists during the chaotic homecoming of former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua. According to reports, several journalists were harassed, assaulted, and robbed of their equipment by suspected goons as they covered the event. The Media Council said that the attacks not only violated press freedom, but also undermined the safety of journalists while in the line of duty. Maraga, in a separate statement, warned that continued police inaction against such acts emboldens criminals and threatens the broader safety of the citizens. He urged that authorities take swift action against the perpetrators and guarantee security for media practitioners who cover political events. Moving forward, at least 30% of secondary schools across the country will from next year be earmarked for the arts and sports pathway under the Competency-Based Curriculum. Now, this move is aimed at nurturing talents and creating opportunities for millions of young people in the country. Deputy President Kithure Kindiki said that the initiative and the transition to grade 10 under the reformed education model will allow the students to be able to focus on their areas of strength and to develop careers that are aligned with their abilities. He also noted that the reforms are designed to broaden opportunities beyond academics. Speaking in Meru during a gathering of more than 5,000 sportsmen and women from Meru, Embu, and Tharaka-Nithi counties, Kindiki defended the Kenya Kwanza administration's record in promoting the arts, creative economy, and sports. He reiterated the government's commitment to strengthening talent pathways as part of the education system.
The Kenya Sports Academy, because the sports, arts, and creatives are all one pathway. It's only some are doing music and the creatives, others are doing sports, others are doing artistic performance. So what we are going to do is to reconstitute and expand the Kenya Sports Academy to create the Kenya Academy for Sports, the Arts, and the Creatives, and get enough money to fund it and make sure that all sportsmen and women, not just students now, can utilize the as a Kenya Academy of Sports, the Arts, and the Creatives to nurture their talent and to get good curriculum there, even for adults, short courses on perfecting your sports talent. And we are doing that in 6 months, so that within a year, that academy will be in place, so that we can have a one-stop shop for sports, the arts, and the creative economy.
Moving on to other news. Police have issued a traffic advisory ahead of the CHAN 2024 quarterfinal match between Kenya and Madagascar that is scheduled for Friday at the Moi International Sports Center, Kasarani. Authorities said that roadblocks will be mounted at key points, including Muthaiga and the Ruiru interchange, to manage the traffic flow and ensure the safety of the fans heading to the stadium. Motorists have been urged to plan their journeys early and use alternative routes to avoid heavy congestion along Thika Road. The match, which kicks off at 5 p.m., is expected to attract thousands of fans as Harambee Stars take on Madagascar in their first ever CHAN quarterfinal appearance, and security agencies have assured the public of heightened measures both inside and outside the stadium to guarantee a smooth and a safe event.